Cody.
Cody, straight ahead, sir.
Right in front of you. Straight ahead. And next to him, right next to the front. And go one more.
You have editor?
Pockets. And a couple right in front of you.
Vincent, straight ahead.
Last one right here. Vincent.
Right over here.
Yeah.
Great, a couple more. Thank you.
On your left. And right here. Right here. Right here. Can I have the price? You know he's my friend.
Straight ahead, Capriano.
And then right in front. And then right here.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And right here, you can stay there, but look up. Right here, guys. You say Rich so much.
Stay with me. Right here.
Straight ahead.
Excuse me.
Everybody looking, very good. All right, now one for this guy.
One without your flash.
And one right here. And just a little eye contact to the camera up here. Right up here.
My hope for the fans is that they can see that people with disabilities can do anything they want. They can go for the moon, you know? Maya herself is a perfect example. She can fight. She can do anything. She can beat the villains up. I guess we'll see exactly what happens in the show, but the audience, sometimes, you know, I want everybody to know that people with disabilities are just like everybody else.
Oh, this is an amazing moment, especially for representation of Indigenous peoples in TV and in film. And we've had a great few years with quite a few different shows. And also Maya, or Alaqua Cox, who plays Maya, representing not just the Indigenous community, but also the deaf community, as well as the amputee community as well. And we couldn't ask for a better person to do that. She's amazing. She's amazing in the show. It was amazing to work with her, and it's an amazing night for everybody. They're just going to see. They're going to see a TV show that's from a Native perspective, with a Native actress as the star, as well as again a deaf actress. And I think that the audiences nowadays, with all the streaming services going on, that are looking for different content, and Echo covers all those bases.
The best thing I've ever experienced in my life. It was really fun, and I really liked it.
Determination, strength, tenacity, power. I haven't seen what they've done with it all, but for me, in my experience, it was really spiritual in a sense of connection with ancestors, and whatever the difficulty, there's access to a way of getting through it, you know. And I'm hoping that what we'll see is Maya getting back in touch with her essential self that she's been separated from for a long time.
It's great. Everybody worked so hard on this project. going to be amazing. I'm very happy. It's good to see everybody's face, too. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm very happy for Alaqua, especially. Yeah. I think it would be impossible to not be inspired by Alaqua's performance. And then I guess the character itself. The character is such a powerful woman, it's amazing. It's all there, her whole story is there. And she's such a unique actress in so many ways, so it's fantastic. I can't imagine them not being just taken on this journey they're going to love. I've seen a few of the episodes and they're just so good.
I think it's surreal for a lot of us because, as you'll see in the show, a lot of us are not necessarily overlapping, although we're all intertwined. We didn't always get to see each other on set, so I think seeing one another and getting to celebrate what we did, that felt like so long ago, and the accomplishment of it being done, we're just all really excited to share it. I think what I find incredibly inspiring is that she's incredibly flawed and she's doing her best, and she is trying to figure out how to do that, to show up for herself and also those who came before her and her grief. So I think it's just seeing that and seeing her push through it and seeing community and family portrayed in the way that it is in the show, which feels authentic and gritty and real. I'm so proud of that.
It is very exciting tonight. It is exciting that this character represents the first of what we're calling the Marvel Spotlights, which is taken from our comics division, where many of the characters that people know and love now started in what was called the Marvel Spotlight, where we were able to take a character who may or may not have been connected to the far-reaching corners of the Marvel Universe, but had an incredible character-oriented emotional story to focus on. And that's what we're doing with Echo. And she had a great standout appearance in the Hawkeye series where you learned a bit of the backstory and a bit of the connection between she and Kingpin. But with this show, we get to go back to Oklahoma to see her family, to see where she came from. And it's really a very good personal story. It's our first TVMA, which we're excited about because we didn't have to pull any punches throughout the whole show. Well, I think the best thing about the show is that all of those groups are speaking for themselves. And the writers behind the scenes, and the directors behind the camera, and the actors on screen are all members of that community. So the amount of collaboration was really amazing with members of the deaf community, the hard of hearing community, the Choctaw community. And it really is a story about the Choctaw people and about this hero, Maya Lopez, told by so many members of the actual community. So they and this show speaks for itself.
The energy is so palpable tonight. There's so many Indigenous folks everywhere. I think everyone is so excited to finally get an Indigenous superhero, anti-hero, somewhere in between, but to have Indigenous people and specifically the Choctaw Nation be on such a platform like the MCU is, it's like the inner native geek in me is like freaking out. It was really humbling getting to learn ASL. It's such a beautiful community and culture that I haven't necessarily had access to, and so to be invited into this space and to really take on that responsibility of learning ASL and playing a CODA, a child of deaf adults, it was really important to make sure we got it right. And I really attribute that to Alaqua Cox, who was so patient with us and so talented, and also Douglas Ridloff, who is one of our producers and the ASL master, who really put such specificity. There's Plains Indian Sign Language, there's SimCom, there's ASL, there's also signing depending on the character's different proficiency levels. It's such a detail that we wouldn't be able to get without somebody being from that community behind the camera. So it's something that I'm really proud of, and it's something I'm still learning ASL even after the show. So yeah, super proud.
Oh my gosh, we've waited for so long to be here, and the energy right now is completely buzzing. Everybody seems so excited and so enthusiastic to bring this to life, and yeah, I'm just really thankful and really grateful to even be here, To be able to kind of go back to your roots and kind of find out really who you are is something that I was really excited about to be able to do throughout this show. But it's a really big connection point. And also just connecting with your family, being, leaning on the people who are always there for you.
This energy is insane. I love this. To be a part of something so monumental and at this level is so cool. I come from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I grew up in Los Angeles, but I'm from Musqueam, and so, just me being here, it represents something like on a bigger spectrum. like,
Oh, there's a lot of anticipation. There's excitement here, and I'm really excited for people to see this finally, and we get to see it on the big screen. I feel very fortunate to see it on the big screen. I think people are just waiting to see it. Well, it's branching off to a different direction. Also, it's darker and it's more brutal, and you have an amazing cast, and I think the audience is going to really, it's not what they're expecting to Marvel, and I think it's going to really blow them away. Alaqua Cox, for being the lead in one of her first movies, she is a pro, a champ, and I really want people to see her performance. She's nothing like the character, but she is a badass. Yeah, she's a badass in real life. But I'm really excited for people to see her work, and I think people are going to really be blown away by it.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's fantastic. It's thrilled to be talking about the project in the past tense. So I'm very excited to have the series be shown to the public and for people to be able to meet Maya Lopez and her family and her community and Vincent and Kingpin and see all of the great, wonderful things that we've been working on behind closed doors. Yeah, no, I think one of the great things about this series is that, we're not dealing with the fate of the universe. We don't have these huge, cosmic consequences that we're kind of beholden to. And so what that allows us to do is tell a deeply human story. And we always knew that was going to be the thrust of it. And we knew it was going to be grounded. We knew it was going to be gritty. We knew it was going to be kind of street level. And then the question was always how much can we push that envelope? How much can we lean into the grit? How much can we lean into the violence? How much can we lean into the humanity? And think, Marvel's just been amazing collaborators along the way, and it's been a amazing partnership, and I think it's something that evolved naturally through the storytelling process. I'm very excited for people to meet Maya Lopez. I think it's definitely right now, as we speak, it's a very exciting time. Lily Gladstone just won the Golden Globe last night for Best Actress, something that's been a long time coming. And then 24 hours later, we're fortunate enough to be here on the red carpet for a premiere of a Marvel series led by an Indigenous deaf woman. And so I'm just very excited for audiences who aren't Native and who aren't deaf to have a chance to be a part of the world.